Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around, and the worst of all.
What is going on, guys? We are finally back at Dorney Park today for season pass holder day, and as you can see, there's a cash to card kiosk right there. And so, Evie, are you ready for this visit? Woo! Oh yeah! As you can see here, Whitewater Landing got a new structure, and it looks lit. So we just rode Hydra, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was a really good ride on it. And so, Evie, what did you think?
I'm gonna give it an 8. It was crawling a little bit through the layup, other than that was alright.
Okay, so we just rode Meteor, and I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. It was better than Hydra so far. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
I agree. Meteor was really good today. Give it a 9.
Oh, yeah. So we just rode Wave Slinger, and I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. It was really good. So, Evie, what did you think of it?
I'm gonna give it a 7 because I was on the inner seat, but other than that, it was a decent ride.
Yeah. As you can see, Coasters Driving got a whole new renovation. Like, look, they even have the menu items out now, so it's convenient when you're ordering something. And yeah. As you can see, Talon's photo booth got redone. Okay, so we both rode Kaleidoscope and Talon, and I'd rate Kaleidoscope a 7 and Talon a 9. Talon was better than Hydra. It was actually hauling, while it's Kaleidoscope, we felt a little rattle at the beginning, but that's how it always is, I guess. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Kaleidoscope, I'm gonna give it a 7. It was an alright ride, and Talon, I thought Talon was running pretty good today. Definitely better than Hydra. It was hauling, and give it a 9.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode DODGEM, and I'd rate it an 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was a pretty good ride. There were no major traffic jams or anything. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
I agree. We actually had a decent ride on DODGEM today. Yeah, give it a...
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode the Ferris wheel, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. I wanted to get shots of it, but I couldn't because, like, I feel like the best quality to get shots from the Ferris wheel is when it like stops at the top so other people can get on, and so then you could get your shots at the best, I feel like. And so, Evie, what did you think of the Ferris wheel?
Decent ride. Give it a 7.5.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we just rode Enterprise, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10.
As you can see here, the whip got a new renovation. Yeah. Okay, so we just rode Dominator Green, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. Jack was the ride-off, so Jack, a shout-out goes to you, and it was good. It was so good getting back on Dominator Green. And so, Evie, what did you think?
Yeah, I agree. It was a very good ride back on Dominator Green. Give it a 10.
Oh yeah! So we just rode Possessed, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was a really good ride on it. It was good getting back on Possessed. And so, Evie, what did you think?
Yeah, I agree. It was a good ride. Give it a 9.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Steel Force, and I'd rate it an 8.5 out of 10. It was a really good backseat ride on it. And so, Evie, what did you think?
Yeah, the airtime was very good on the Camelbacks. Give it a 9.
Okay, so we just rode Revolution, and I'd rate it a 6 out of 10. We got the low side, but it was still good getting back on Revolution for the season. And so, Evie, what did you think?
Yeah, I give it a 5. We're on the low side basically the whole ride, but other than that, it was alright.
Yeah. Okay, so we just rode Thunderhawk, and I'd rate it a 6 out of 10. In the middle of the ride, the restraint kind of stapled on me, and yeah, so Evie, what did you think of it?
I agree. I give it a 6. I was actually stapled that whole entire ride, but yeah, other than that, it was alright.
Okay, so we just rode Dominator Red, and I'd rate it an 8.5 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Yeah, it was good. Give it an 8.
Oh, yeah! We got a new sign on Burger Barn. Okay, so we just rode Music Express, and I'd rate it an 8.5 out of 10. It was a good ride on it. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Yeah, it was a decent ride. Give it a 7.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Hydra, and I rated 7 out of 10. There was a little bit of a rattle to it, but it was still good. So, Evie, what did you think of it?
Yeah, I agree. There was a little rattle throughout the ride, but other than that, it was alright. Give it a 7.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Talon, and I'd rate it an 8.5 out of 10. It was a good re-ride on it. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good re-ride. Give it an 8.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Possessed, and I'd rate it a 9.5 out of 10. It was a really good ride we had on it. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, I thought the front was a pretty good ride. Give it a 9.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Steel Force in the second row, and I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. It was good getting back on Steel Force this time towards the front. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
I'm gonna give it a 7 because it was a little slow, but other than that, the air time was good on the camelback, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, this was a great preview day here at Dorney Park. We were able to get on almost everything we've wanted to. And for your information, this is our third time stopping at guest services today. And so, Evie, what'd you think of this visit?
Yeah, it was a pretty good visit. Got back on everything, and it was good to be back.
Oh, yeah. So, make sure to comment down below. Reply to me your thoughts on this video, and make sure to stay tuned for more coming soon to Coaster Plus Music 19. And make sure to go check out my merch store on Bonfire. I'll have a link in the description. I have t-shirts, face masks, all the things, so make sure to go check that out. I'll have a link in the description, and I will see you in the next video.